Master Chief, Sierra 117. You're now tuned in to Immaculate Connection Gaming.
Real life call outs, hosted by Savant and Good Boss. What's up, bro? How you doing today? Happy New Year's too.
I'm happy.
You happy?
Yes. And the reason why, well, there's several reasons why, but good news for real life call outs. Because this is our seventh.
This is our seventh
episode.
This is our seventh episode.
And
that's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. And this is also our first episode of 2021.
2021. Mm-hmm. Happy New Year's, y'all.
So happy New Year. So we've made it this far.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And I'm enjoying it. You guys can actually, we're on Instagram now. So everybody that's listening, please go look us up.
Real life call outs. Instagram.
On Instagram.
Right on Instagram.
And we're going to have a lot of clips there. We're going to have some giveaways at some point and all kinds of extra chatter. So make sure you go follow that.
Video game items for everybody. Anything y'all want. Merchandise.
Yeah,
we got
absolutely.
you guys.
So we're Real Life Callouts with official Immaculate Connection news channel for all things in video games, tech, current events, pop culture, whatever we can get our hands on. And this show is about the world,
yes,
but from the eyes of people that like to play video games. So this is our first show of 2021, and I want to get something off my chest.
What's that, bro?
Have you noticed that almost at the stroke of midnight, on the last few minutes of 2020, when we passed the threshold into the new year, whoever you talk to during that next day of the new year, a handful of these act like because 2020 is behind us, that all the things that happened in 2020 are also behind us.
Yes, I did notice that. I did notice that a lot. And it's not like that at all.
Guys, I want you to think about like a behavioral addiction like alcoholism or some other sort of monkey on your back. People who drink most their lives and get sober realize very soon upon discovering their sobriety that the problems that they had when they were drinking are still there.
Exactly.
It's just that when you're intoxicated and distracted, small tasks become difficult tasks and are further distractions from larger tasks like health and finances and family and the whole bit. You dig what I'm saying?
No, I dig it.
So,
I dig it.
Some people have a hard time getting to that sobering experience because they want this immediate satisfaction to come into their lives.
Yeah.
2020 and the problems in 2020 didn't go anywhere, people. Just because it's 2021 doesn't mean people are going to stop your girlfriend. It doesn't mean you're not going to be addicted to cigarettes anymore. It doesn't mean all of a sudden Donald Trump's coming back. It doesn't mean that all the pollution and the trash and us destroying the world is all of a sudden going away. It does, you know what I'm saying? Your bank account's not going to mysteriously, you know. So you got to understand, 2020 should be like somebody finding their sobriety. It should be a sobering experience, moving forward with purpose and in a cognitive way for the totality of the species. So, guys, I know we're heading into the year, and everybody's excited, and I'm excited, and you know, there's these glances at the light at the end of the tunnel. But just keep in mind that with the turn of a year, this gives us an opportunity to share a sobering experience, realizing that the way that we've dealt with things in the country, maybe even in the whole planet. The way that we've done things, not just during the pandemic, but the way we've done things for a while now.
Yeah.
With, destroying the body and the earth and the sky and the sun and the clouds and doing all of that stuff. I think this should be an opportunity for some of us to agree on a sobering experience and moving forward. It doesn't mean that you're going to sober up and all the problems are going to go away. But sometimes a sobering experience can allow you to deal and micromanage those smaller tasks that appeared to be bigger tasks and distracted you from the panoramic totality, player.
Yep.
You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, y'all. So we got some news here, bro. We talking about the top games in 2021.
It doesn't mean that Cyberpunk's going to get any better.
I know. I didn't say that.
Because it's 2021 doesn't mean
say that.
I'm
That
all of a
wasn't
sudden
me.
going to with that dumb game. Hate that game. And just because I like putting people on blast, this guy right here downloaded stupid Call of Duty again.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to play Call of Duty, go find ICG Good Bars on the Xbox Live community, and you go play
I did.
corny, repetitive Call of Duty. I vowed to never play it again.
With the launch of the PS5 and Xbox Series S now behind us, we're turning our attention towards what will be the playing on our shiny new hardware, as well as the last-gen console, Switch, and PC in the months ahead, from flagship console exclusives like God of War, Halo Infinite, and to third-party blockbusters like Far Cry 6, Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh.
There's a lot to look forward to in 2021. It's a lot. They got a whole list of games here. I think they just released it. With the launch,
I'm excited for Far Cry.
I'm excited for Far Cry too. That's one of the biggest games that came out that's really going to run things at this moment in time. Far Cry is looking really good. The next installment of the Ubisoft's open world franchise takes players to the Toltaran Island. I hope I said that correct.
We'll go with it.
Nation of Yara. Amidst a revolution, Yara is ruled by dictator Anton Costello, played by our guy. I can't even pronounce his name, man.
Matagugu.
Yeah, Matagugu. I think it's Juan Cario. That's what I want to say. Breaking Bad, the Mandalorian. He is in the Breaking Bad also. Far Cry 6 will run on 4K 60 frames per second on PS5 and Xbox Series X. It will not be a playable playback game.
So it's not backwards compatible.
It's not backwards compatible.
Good. That means Far Cry has figured out my energy. No, that doesn't have anything to do with me. But they figured out the energy of gamers like me. At least, man. We want full, rich, robust worlds exploding with adventure and color and culture and just dripping with story and dialogue and character connection. That's what we want.
Yeah. The
And
trailer for it was crazy fire. The trailer for Far Cry 6 was fire. With a grenade in his hand, in his kid's hand.
I was completely blown the
You
away.
remember that, right? That's crazy.
I was blown away.
crazy. He got the little
think
iPhone.
that,
He got
like
the
I've
iPhone
always
iPods
said
in.
on this program, I've always said that I think gamers should be excited about the games coming out.
Most
And
definitely.
I make the call, I make the real life call out that developers, in my opinion, have relied on the growth of technology and
Yep.
big bank accounts and also outsourcing and third party coding.
Yeah.
And having third party companies and personnel come in. I think you need people, and the developers have to be completely passionate about the game.
Most definitely.
They have to love the story. They have to know the characters. They
Yeah.
have to be somewhat familiar with that universe. And
Far Cry's always been
Far
good.
Cry does it for me, man.
Yeah,
They
Far Cry's
fucking-
always killed it. I love them.
and you know what they like? Even like Far Cry 3 was one of my favorite Far Cries, and it wasn't like it wasn't stellar graphics to me. None of that. You think any of that matters?
No.
You know, in
No.
a sense of
The gameplay
when
was
that game
wild.
came out, it was just like really cutting edge.
Yeah, it was dope.
And they make open world feel like open world.
Yeah, they do.
For what the hardware can handle.
For the new
Love
gen. For the new gen.
Yep. Love it.
And we got what game we hope, or you hope, coming in 2021 are you most excited for, bro?
With the exception of Halo.
Yeah, with the exception of Halo, yeah.
That's not fair. This is a Halo program. So
You got Far Cry 6 on it, God of War.
It would have to be Far Cry.
Yeah, it would have to be Far Cry.
And I gave it a good look.
Yeah.
It would have to be Far Cry. Keep it real.
I'm kind of excited to see Gotham Knights in God of War, but I'm not playing on PS5, so I want to see Gotham Knights. I know Gotham Knights is coming to Xbox. It's like to play off the Batman Arkham Asylum stuff, so that's really cool.
If you're on any of the social networks, comment down below what you guys think you'll be playing in the next few months.
What are you guys getting?
Looks like there's going to be a lot of video game playing.
Yeah, most definitely. And bro, what's up with these damn coatings, man? Like, what's going on, man?
I hate what they're doing. Halo, listen to me, please. Please.
Yo, this is new. This is like the new official. That right there.
All right. The Compass Spartan armor.
That's the one to the all the way to the far right, guys.
It's really disturbing to me how much it looks like a Power Ranger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And then I was looking at him last night, and I go, it looks like a Power Ranger mixed with Cyrax.
Yeah.
From Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
I don't think that Spartan should be going this robotic.
Yeah.
It looks really plastic. Like the lighting on it looks plastic to me.
It does.
Not enough wear and tear. Not enough battle energy coming from this.
No.
In the goofy shoulder pads, the puke green shoulder pads. I'll pass on every single one of them.
The brown one looks horrible, man.
The other thing that gets me, I think, we're looking at him right now, guys, and that's where we're all.
No, yeah, you guys can see him right now too.
So it is the Easter colors.
Yeah.
That are killing me.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Something about the future and pastel colors, and it doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. I don't appreciate it.
It doesn't have the helmets don't have that Spartan look either.
No, they don't. They really don't at all.
Kind of looks like the yellow dude. Kind of looks like maybe like an aquatic thing or something.
He looks real robotic because he got like gold teeth and everything in it. It looks crazy.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. How do you see out of that penis hole on top of your head? It's a big penis hole. I don't know if you can say penis hole.
No,
but you look like a penis hole.
I don't know if we can say that, but hey.
It's just not. It's not traditionally.
We got to talk to Bonnie.
The Halo flavor. Bonnie, give me a call.
Yeah, we got to talk to Bonnie real quick. Bonnie, we got to chop it up. The next chapter of Microsoft's Master Chief Saga was intended to launch alongside Xbox X Series in November 2020. However, the project was delayed to 2021 due to the development challenges, including the ongoing COVID-related impacts.
This is going to hurt some feelings.
Yeah. When it does
Not mine.
When it does launch next fall, Halo Infinite's free-to-play multiplayer will support 120 frames per second on Xbox Series X.
Which means we're not going to spend any more time around on Xbox One.
Yeah.
343, this is what I'm talking about. Let's focus all of the assets on next-gen lighting, next-gen
everything.
I pack it in. How I've been wondering the whole time. I've been wondering the whole time, how is it going to be possible to take all of these new, shiny, slip space engine assets in this, it's 2 times bigger than Halo 4 and 5 combined open world scenario. How are you going to put that on the Xbox One?
No, you can't. You're not gonna be able to.
Not successfully. We just saw what happened with
Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Cyberjunk.
Cyberbunk. It was over with.
That shit was not okay with that at all.
I seen somebody driving home today with one in the car. You know who you are out there.
It was on Xbox One too. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, enjoy. Hours of frustration.
Bad for him. I felt bad. I never felt bad for somebody buying a video game before until
I know
then.
we spent a lot of time on Cyberpunk before, but I just want to say as a Halo fan, I really think that by Cyberpunk being the sacrificial lamb of next gen gaming,
to let people know
for
what's
those
going
of
on.
you who are upset by what I said about the game, look at it this way. Every game that's going to come out recently after these next gen launches are going to be taking their notes and cues from what went wrong over there in Cyberville.
Yeah, facts.
So
big facts.
I'm excited to see, what Halo does with the time that they have left, and then really utilizing, what they have from now until the multiplayer is revealed. And I still think that they should do a beta.
Yes, yeah, man. Let's get that beta.
We're living in a world now where people are used to giving feedback.
Yes. And we need that feedback.
And I think overall it makes good products.
Oh yeah.
If you're listening to the right people.
Bro, we got some news too about cross-platform gaming. I guess Microsoft and Nintendo have came to an agreement. They came to an agreement to work together. But PS4 is not with the smoke at all. They're not trying to team up with them. They're not trying to oversee other games.
You know what? Again, hats off to Nintendo.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hats off to Microsoft for taking the necessary steps to adapting and evolving to today's gaming climate.
Yeah.
I just got done saying something about this, that we're in a new time.
Yeah, most definitely.
Really, for real.
Yeah, most definitely.
When we step back out of these houses, back into our jobs, and everything has changed. Dating has changed.
Yeah, most definitely.
We're musicians. Don't even ask me what has changed for us. So, you know what I mean? We have to be resilient, and we have to be flexible, and we have to learn how to shine a shit every now and then. And you got to take what you have for this time and make the most of it. I think that 343 is doing the right thing.
Well, I think that's like a whole Microsoft thing, like the whole.
Oh, right. No, Microsoft rather is doing the right thing.
Yeah,
I love it. I think it's modern gaming at its best.
That's why you see more rare characters coming to Xbox, and you see more.
And like people might want to be Chief in Super Smash Brothers or something like that.
I think that's what's going to happen. I think they really.
That'd be dope. I guess up like a plasma pistol or something.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He hits him off with it one time, he charges it up on him with the B button. That'd be lit on Nintendo.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
That's kind of lit.
However, I did. The Master Chief called me the other day. And, actually, he said that whoever the guy is in Fortnite isn't him. Just want to make that clear.
That's someone in his like a costume cosplay of his suit.
That's cool.
There are a few major players leading the charge here. Microsoft's Play Anywhere initiative means that many Xbox titles once brought can be also played on PC, giving Microsoft developers both the Xbox platform and the Windows operating system. This seems pretty straightforward and enables crossplay on some, though not all, Play Anywhere games. We're seeing a growth of crossplay in AAA games between Xbox and PlayStation, and despite the latter lagging behind on this front, progress is being made, but there is a development cost in including crossplay, hence why you don't see it across the board. If the code for the game isn't written to allow to play of this kind, it's not that simple to introduce retrospectively either.
Understood.
So they having a tough time with the whole PS4 thing, I guess. But you see the Nintendo and Xbox thing happening because right now you can currently play Minecraft with someone that's on Switch while playing on Xbox easily. Like it doesn't even hurt it.
In Call of Duty.
And Call of Duty, that's one of the AAA games. Like, you know what I mean? Like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and things like that. Like all the first person shooters or third person shooter games.
But we're not seeing necessarily the same kind of strength in games that aren't AAA.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think that because it takes a bigger support system.
Yeah, it does. It does a lot more. And PlayStation is not really trying to work with everybody.
Right. Well,
even as it becomes more technical, possibly, platform manufacturers can also be hesitant, Sony, to open up cross-platform play, given they want players to be on their platform and not any others. So, Sony playing that, I don't want to be with y'all.
Well, people are, one of the biggest hooks about Xbox is their ability to open up basically all or huge catalogs of games that people can play easily for a very affordable price.
Yes.
And nobody's paid me to say this. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah, Xbox is winning.
It's just as far as like in today's, I think they did right because in today's family environment, sometimes the video game system is the center of the living room or the commonplace.
Yeah.
So where the family meets, so is the video games in today's household. And more so, across states and across countries of people playing together online. So the video games and people connecting together socially is at an all-time
high right now.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's where it's at.
Yeah, most definitely.
People like playing with their friends. I think that Xbox could benefit for even improving on the social network and allowing people to really customize that and play more of an interactive role in the way that it looks and who's part of it and clubs and clans and things like that, and allowing some of those people that work hard over there building those social clubs to improve on that. Like they have badges and Facebook and different things like that, like more incentive for community growth.
Yeah, most definitely.
And I think that partnering with Nintendo is a great way to do that.
Most definitely.
Because you just open up those conversations and you open up those development possibilities, and you open up not only the conversations in the office, but you also open up the conversations on the headsets back home.
Yep, most definitely.
And when there's new possibilities in gaming, you're not only going to get new consumers and new people spending attention to video games and talking about video games, but when more possibilities become a reality with big titles like Nintendo and Xbox, and seeing those people merge together, naturally you're going to merge at some point the connectivity of the internet. And how these games have relationships to each other and connect people across the world. And I think you're gonna find a lot of power in that.
Microsoft has always had a great community. Always loved Microsoft.
People have always asked me, what's the big reason that you're an Xbox guy versus a PlayStation guy? And I've always said Halo. And then after I've said Halo, I've said honestly, and Halo's a great example of why I love Xbox, because it was one of the first games where you could jump in with 16 of your friends and all play at the same time, all talk with each other and all strategize on the map. You see a lot of games now that are condensing. It's one of the reasons why I don't like Call of Duty, for instance. It's not because it's an aesthetically poor game or it doesn't have cool noises or shiny fireworks. The problem is it's limited upon the amount of people and the way that you can play the game with other people on the internet. So that's the big thing with me and Xbox, is that they've had time to optimize this social connectivity along with gaming.
Yeah, easily.
If you want to play by yourself, maybe PlayStation's great.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
If you're a
is good.
story, and there's nothing wrong with that. If there's,
there's
I
nothing wrong
love
with
playing a
that.
great story or campaign.
Yeah.
If you're a campaign or story-driven gamer, then maybe I've heard a lot of people say this to me in the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
My friends that love PlayStation say, "Well, I don't really get into jumping on with 16 people and 20 people."
I don't know about all that. The whole
But I
point
want,
is to
you know what I
play
mean?
and
But
prove.
we obviously have a gaming community. So when games come out that support big lobbies, they're going to gain the attention of big communities like Immaculate Connection.
Most definitely.
So that's why Immaculate Connection, our community, we focus on big community games.
Yep. Halo just happened to be that perfect one. Halo's that perfect one. So into some tech today, bro, some science today. There's 3 missions prepared to go explore Mars and other space news to expect in 2021.
I feel like we should cure the virus before we go to space. That's all I'm going to say. Can we just deal with the
Yeah, what we got going on. Yeah, I know.
we
Exactly.
deal with the homeless people and shit.
Yeah. Can we do what we got going on?
I think space is a wonderful thing, as long as everybody has lunch.
Facts.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
Why the
Yo, facts.
why would we trash one planet and then run away to another planet so we could inevitably trash that one too?
Yeah.
Like, what is the point? I mean, how are you going? Let me ask you a question. Because there's only 2 reasons why we want to really go to space. I'll add 3 for the creationists out there. Let's get that right down to it. You wanna, and it's all because of creation. Because people are so curious, we have to know where we came from immediately. We can't wait to die. That's too. Not that life isn't short or anything like that. Like, you're gonna die soon. Like, what's the point of it? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna figure it out. Is what I'm saying. Just like you figured out puberty. But if you're obsessed with this whole thing, then it's probably because you're hoping that there's aliens, right?
That's
Which
one.
is fine.
Yeah, that's
Which is fine. We can get into that in a whole nother thing. Or, the creationists are looking for forms of what made us or whatever. Or you're looking for a new apartment. And usually, a lot of get a new apartment because they already fucked up the place they already live in. This is what I know about. You already done pissed off the neighbor. He hates you. The mailman your sister. I got it. You want out, but you only want out of your own.
Yeah, out of your own.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I'm gonna try to paint a scientific picture for everybody. If you do find some aliens or whatever, right, in the infinite universe, if you found a species that was like us, it would be safe to say the laws of probability that if you found one other, there wouldn't have to be 3.
Yeah.
Because it's the infinite universe. It's, quote unquote.
Yeah, most definitely.
And if there's 3, then there's 13.
Yeah.
And there's 13,000. 15 billion, infinite, trillion, gazillion, however illions you can go of life forms that are just like us, that drive around in cars and do all the shit that we do. So I just think it's weird that we just never catch one on the cell phone. Like, just because of the infinite amount of species that could be visiting us, don't come here.
Yeah, facts. They don't like Earth.
Well, I'm saying there's an infinite amount. Wouldn't somebody... Everyone got a iPhone. Somebody would have got a decent picture of the. And we're not talking
it on
about
portrait mode.
No. We're not talking taking a picture of one life form. We're talking about if you're going to say that there's another, then you're going to have to consider that there are others. And if you're going to consider that there are others, then there are indeed infinite.
Yeah.
Out of all the infinite species of creatures that are like us, no one's came down here and zapped us already. I doubt it. I seriously doubt that. Everyone's just really friendly. They just cruise by. Infinite amounts of fucking in the solar system are floating by Earth, not just honking the horn. We don't need God. Infinite amounts.
Thought it was cool.
We don't. Or maybe you're looking for, if you're a creationist, you're looking for signs of God or signs of humans or signs of whatever the hell. Even within our own solar system, let's say. You know what I mean? So, my big question is, if it's the third thing and you just want to go get a new apartment, everybody's like, we should go over there and we'll terraform like Mars or something. Which at first it sounds like a great idea. But let's say you could just go there and terraform it and build these domes and stuff like that. We could start agriculture and the whole bit, right? Send thousands of people up there to do it. It'd be great. This is actually achievable. But the issue is we can't terraform
Our own spot.
a field in the, you know what I'm saying, a desert in Nevada.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we've already polluted it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is you can't pollute one thing and not learn how to. So you can't clean up an environment. You can't say I'm going to go over to Mars and clean up the environment when you can't clean up your own. What you mean you gonna come in my room and clean my room? Have you seen your room? Don't clean my room. Clean your room. And the world will be a cleaner place.
Yeah, it would. It would.
So so when I think of people running around building fucking billion-dollar gadgets for motherfuckers to go run away and get a new apartment, find aliens and God, I'm like, why can't we send everybody to school then?
Exactly.
And I'm not ruling out finding the aliens. I'm not ruling it out. What I'm saying is, can't it wait for a couple months?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's at least get our jobs and our bank systems and everything in order.
Yeah.
And get back on our feet as a country. Is it a priority to go and terraform Mars? We've got gas emissions and greenhouse damage that we can't deal with here.
Yeah. Years.
So if you're making the argument that you're gonna get in a fucking rocket and bring hundreds of thousands of people up to a fucking planet with no atmosphere, and you're gonna somehow improve that atmosphere and make it more livable, when you're making this atmosphere unlivable.
I agree.
What the and we can have people on heroin living outside during the coronavirus, and we're too proud to help them that we need to build a rocket. We won't even admit we won't even admit it. The advanced society, the advanced imperial America, can't even admit it. I think the most patriotic thing that we could do right now is pay attention to our weakest, our sickest,
yes,
our poorest, our homeless,
the people in
our
need.
handicapped, our honestly, bro.
I agree. 100%.
The oldest, the youngest, the most undeveloped, the most uneducated, the malnourished, the forgotten.
Instead of making spaceships to go to Mars.
Yes. Yes, I do. And I'm not ruling out going to Mars ever. I think people, when I say stuff like this, this is an entertainment show.
Yeah.
What I mean? And we get messages, oh my God, Donald Trump stuff and everything else. Guys, this is just for entertainment.
Yeah,
I actually don't even give a I'm not going to be able to stop these people from doing what they want to do. I'm just asking a very simple question.
Yeah.
Why do we have mentally handicapped people in prison and living under bridges and people on drugs and single mothers that have no place to sleep at night and blocks and buildings of people with coronavirus that can't get a bed or a ventilator. Why do we plan to vaccinate 20 million people before the turn of the year, and we're at what, like 2 million or 3 million now? You know what I'm saying? It's like the logistics and the efforts to get the job done on our current priorities takes every hand, every foot, every fucking rapper, every fucking politician, every fucking Karen, every fat, every black dude, tall dudes, short chicks, whatever your mix is, bro. Whatever who gives a who your neighbor is. Everybody, the totality of all dumb motherfuckers need to understand that moving into this fucking thing, that we have unfinished business.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Then we got the landslide. We got a landslide that happened in Norway. 11 people missing after landslide strikes southern Norway, leaving large crater.
Wow. Hey, isn't that where from the young lady's from?
I think so.
Wow.
I think so.
Wow.
I think so. This is a video of it right now happening at that point in time. As you can see,
look at your man there. Oh my God!
He's stuck.
Stop! I've been on blunt rides like that.
He's
just like, ooh, should we turn around? Yes.
Yes. No, not keep going forward. Like the earth just opened up on
See,
them.
and when the earth is opening up, I feel like it's time to go home.
Yeah. Well, they were home.
They were home.
They were home.
That's true, bro.
They were home. So.
Damn.
Count your blessings, man. Count your blessings, and prayers to everyone in Norway.
Yeah, real talk.
And that this is recent. I think this was a little bit after New Year's that this happened.
Is an incredible spectacle.
Yeah, and like literally, it just literally ripped open in the middle of the earth, and like that's how big it is.
That is absolutely.
That's crazy.
And I mean this in a scientific way. Fantastic. It is absolutely
phenomenal.
Yes, it is.
Look at the helicopter. Look how deep it was into the.
I mean, the Earth is a scary place.
They had to pull people out and everything.
Wow.
It just literally cut it in half.
That's incredible.
Prayers to everyone in Norway.
Yeah, man.
Out there.
Damn.
And I think the last little piece of news and things we got to talk.
Fucked up my whole night, man.
I'm sorry, bro. I just wanted to give some perspective to people and let them know, like you said, that we got to fix these things, man. We got things going on. We got to handle what we got in front of them, just like those guys got to. You know what I mean? We got to handle. You know what I mean? And
well said as I catch my lip ring on the pop filter. Y'all hear that?
True Combat Chicken Hawks. What's going on with that? Like, that's on the ticker. I don't know why that's.
Are you right now? Okay. I didn't even know that was on the ticker. So we don't usually have ICG news here. And there ain't no news about this.
No, there's no news about this.
So my colleague and esteemed friend, Mr. Boss Bannon, sent me a funny...
Shout out to Don, man.
He said, as you know, we're all in a gaming community. I don't know if you guys know anything about gaming communities. It's like a fraternity club almost.
Yep.
Right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the only way I could really,
like online type.
Yeah. So you guys out there that don't know about gaming and gaming communities online, it's a thing. Now, before I ever joined a gaming community, I didn't know it was a thing. If you'd have told me, and I already done, I've spilled my guts and told everybody how much I love, multiplayer online and social gaming and stuff like that. But I wasn't aware of the frequency of how serious gaming communities actually were.
No, they serious, man.
It's
they
like
serious. They're
it's
serious.
more
Serious.
It's more intense than your job having like a softball team.
Yeah.
You ever seen like you know what I'm talking about? Like,
yeah, hell yeah. Most
so
definitely.
like some folks have those like intramural or like, but some of those games are like heavy and hot. You know, and sometimes like even like
they had like a McDonald's versus Burger King
or like
type shit.
like city or intramural basketball.
Yeah.
It's
Most
pretty
definitely.
culty, man.
Yeah, facts. They not playing.
Gaming community is serious, man.
They ain't playing.
It's serious, and we're in a gaming community, Immaculate Connection Gaming, and there's a handful of us that learned about gaming communities from the True Combat Chicken Hawks. So my esteemed colleague, Mr. Boss Bannon, who's also an Immaculate Connection, had sent us a funny website in the chat, and it said www.True Combat Chicken Hawks. And what I noticed was they didn't even get the www right. I want to make it perfectly clear. While everybody in the True Combat Chicken Hawks aren't bad people,
Chicken Hawks.
and I don't give a how many of those Chicken Hawks they got. But in the game of Halo, there's been a lot of gaming communities who've given us a run for our money. There's
most definitely.
there's some serious people out there.
Yeah,
maybe we'll even get some on the show.
Yeah, most definitely. I'm in contact with one right now.
You know what I mean? Maybe we'll even get some on the show. Some of these guys are just crazy. But, you know, Immaculate Connection, it's a family-based community. It's a community-based community. It's people who love the game community. So if you're into Halo, go look us up, Immaculate Connection, and send us a whisper or send us a request to join. It's really simple. But we don't have any fees. There aren't any rules. You don't donate blood. You know, you either get in, and if you get kicked out, you're out. If you leave, you're out. But not with the True Combat Chicken Hawk. The truth is that by the numbers and the percentage, if I would love to see the KDA of this, and I'll be very honest and clear, they have maybe beaten us in combat on the battlefield. I would say, and especially under my observation, under 5 times.
Oh yeah,
Ever in the history,
most
ever
Agreed.
in the history of, and we can start all over again on Infinite if you want. But on the history of Halo 5, we've been kicking y'all since we left that hole. And Shahufa know what I'm talking about.
Shahufa.
Now, them boys over there can up a good thing.
So there you have it, people. Do not become a True Combat Chicken Hawk,
or you'll get shot by the ICG.
By ICG in Halo. I am Good Bars. This is my guy, my brother, Mr. Savant right here. This is Real Life Callouts. You guys happy New Year, and please be safe out there.
Master Chief, Sierra 117. You're now tuned in to Immaculate Connection.